Hi guys, we're on the hunt again for the best tactics for FM24. We're going to retest a tactic I've done before, but now as obviously it's the winter update 24.3, we're going to go over again KATANA 4231 101p version 1.3. It was very good on the previous version. Now, will it still be as good on the winter update? We will see. We tested it with 3 teams, Man City, Brighton and Luton, to give it a fair test. 3 different sort of types of teams, because people always say, Man City, what do you expect? But that's why we tested it with Brighton and Luton as well. So like I said, if you want to download this tactic, link will be in the description below. And if you can't download it for any reason, I do normally run over the tactic at the end of the video. But as I previously tested this video, I won't do the instructions at the end of the video. But what I will do in the description below, I will leave an instructions video just in case you do need the instructions for this tactic. Right. There was a lot of talk at that start. Hope you're having a great Easter weekend. Let's get to the results. Well, we start with the Community Shield, which isn't great. We lost 3-0 against Arsenal, but in the Carabao Cup, we did get our own back on them in the semi-final, 3-1, 3-2, which is excellent. Then in the final, it was a surprise opponent, Nottingham Forest, and we thrashed them 5-2. And in the FA Cup, starting with a 9-0 win against Cardiff in the 3rd round, excellent. But not so excellent losing to Burnley in the 5th round, 1-0. On to the Super Cup now, where we beat Sevilla 1-0. They had Ramos sent off after 10 minutes. And 1-0, I feel we made this a bit hard work. On to the Champions League group stage now, where we had Real Madrid, Lazio, RC Lens. We've done really well. We've done more than really well. We won all 6 games, finished on 18 points. So Real Madrid didn't even get a point against us. Amazing. But in the knockout rounds, where it actually counts the most, how well did we do? Well, we only went all the way to the final. We knocked out RB Leipzig, Barcelona, PSG in the semi-final, AC Milan in the final. A very entertaining final as well, and we come out on top, lifting the Champions League 4-2. On to the Premier League now, where we won it, but a little bit of a low points tally. We won 27, we drew 6, we lost 5, we scored 113 goals, conceded 38, a goal difference of 75. And like I said, a little bit of a low points tally. We got 87 points. Now on to their player stats. Top goal scorer is Haaland with 47 goals. Phil Foden with 20. Alvarez with 19. A lot of goals being scored. Assists, Kyle Walker. Bernardo Silva with 17. Load of players in green. But the best performer is Haaland because he's played more games with a 7.51. And when we look at clean sheets, we've got 25. So on to some team stats now. We're top of most points per game, obviously, with a 2.29. We are top of most goals with 113, 30 more than Liverpool. Most shots for top here as well with 754. Fewer shots against. We're top here as well with 279. Most possession, we're on here just about in 8th place with 54%. Most dribbles made, 5th place here with 672. Most clean sheets, 3rd place here with only 14. Which is okay, and fewest conceded. We conceded 38 for the season, which is not too bad at all. We won the Champions League, which is massive. But for us, it's all about the league. 87 points, like I said earlier, is a little bit low. If it gets above 90, I feel like then we're on for a great tactic. This could be just a good tactic, but you never know. Brighton and Luton could turn it around. Well, let's hope Brighton do turn it around. And we're going to check out their Carabao Cup, which was very good. Nearly excellent. We nearly won it. We lost on penalties in the final against Newcastle. In the FA Cup, though, it was a little bit different. We beat Leeds 3-0 in the 3rd round, but then we lost in the 4th round against Man United 2-1. On to their Europa League, and this looks like a tough group. We managed to qualify for the knockout rounds. We won 4. We did lose 2. We finished on 12 points. Ajax finishing bottom of the group stage. But can we win something in Europe like Man City? That is the question. So close. Union Berlin beat them. Sporting beat Bayern Munich. Harry Kane's Bayern Munich in the quarterfinal. Beat Bayer Leverkusen in the semi-final. Excellent. Rennes in the final. Sadly lost here though. 1-0. Nearly won the Carabao Cup. Nearly won the Europa League. Hopefully this is not a nearly season. Now on to their Premier League. Season preview finished 10th. We finished 8th, which is good. Points tally still, it's okay. We won 15, drew 9, lost 14, scored 67 goals, conceded 55. We got a goal difference of 12 and a points tally of 54, which is okay, which is good with Brighton because we do see a lot worse sometimes. So let's look at their player stats. Well, Fatty Matoma having a good season for a change. I feel like the odd occasion Matoma might play well, but generally he's not up there. But this time he is up there with 18 goals, Pedro with 16. Assists, what do we have? Gross with 13, Valtman with 12. The best performer is Lamperty, 7.10, or Valtman. Both doing not too bad at all. And clean sheets, we've got quite a few. It's actually not too bad with Brighton. We got 15. Right, so let's look at their team stats now. Most points per game are 1.42. Most goals, 6th place here is 67, which is okay. But we are having the most shots in the league with 582. Fewer shots against, and 6th place here with 342. So both that's not too bad at all. Most possession, we're not on there, so I didn't need to click it. And most dribbles made, we could just skip them too. Most clean sheets were on in 8th place with 10. And those are the only lists that were on. Like I said, it's a nearly season. Europa League, Carabao Cup, especially in the Europa League, had a really good run, knocking out some really good teams. Unlucky in the Carabao Cup, 54 points in the league is okay. We've got Luton to go. If Luton can get somewhere between 60 and 70 points, it's going to be a great tactic. It's going to be a very good tactic. So let's check out Luton's results. So this is Luton's Carabao Cup results. And just like Brighton, they were so close, this close of winning something. Beat Southampton, West Brom, Villa, Newcastle, Bournemouth in the semi-final, Arsenal in the final, and just lost out 1-0. In the FA Cup, though, we did lose in the 4th round here for a replay against Villa, 3-2 in extra time. On to their Premier League, where they've done really, really well with Luton. We finished in 10th place. We won 18, we drew 4, lost 16, scored 64 goals, conceded 62. We got a goal difference of 2 and a point tally of 58 points with Luton is very good. On to their player stats now. Morris, Brown, 19, 17 goals. I love it. It's great. Bell with 11 assists. Townsend getting in on the action with 10 assists. Average rating wise, the best performer is Bell. A great season for him with a 7.07. And clean sheets, what do we have? We got 7. On to their team stats. Most goals, 6th place here with 64 goals. Most shots for 8th place here with 467. And most tackles won, when a 6th place here with 905. Those are the only lists that were on. Again, so close to winning something. If Brighton and Luton would have both won the Carabao Cup, this would have been phenomenal. Would have been great. Man City points tally is still a little bit low of 87 points. But let me just set up the points and see what does come in our tactic testing league. KATANA 4231 101p version 1.3 comes in a number 11th spot, 160, drew 19, lost 35, scored 244 goals, 155 against, a goal difference of 89. Won 4 trophies and a points tally of 199. Thank you so much for watching the series. Like I said earlier at the start of the video, if you need the instructions, in the description below will be an instructions video for this tactic. Thank you again. And if you could do me the biggest favor, leave a like on this video, subscribe. And if you want to support the channel even more, please, you can become a patron. That really does help the channel out for equipment and for the website and all that great stuff. So thanking you guys. I will see you later. See you in the next video. See you then.